Why are we in the situation that we are in now, where we're humiliated and dejected? If I think back, 1992 was a very important point in my life. You have the Algerian Revolution and you have the annulment of the election results by the Algerian authorities under the behest of the French government. I started to think about the issue of power, authority in Islam and Caliphate. And one of the first books, in fact, I pulled this out a couple of weeks ago from my old book collection. It's called Faith and Power by Edward Mortimer. This topic is of importance at that point and also at this point. And I think in the next 50 years, the remaining part of my life, I think it will probably be the most important topics for Muslims to frame their existence in the West and also in the Muslim world. What is Caliphate? What does it mean to be the representative of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on earth? Also, if you look back to the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what did he say about the Caliphate? How did the companions understand Caliphate? Why did people fight over the claim to be the Caliph? Sayyidina Hussein ibn Ali radiallahu anhu fought the Umayyads for the very privilege of being the Caliph. Why did he do that? Why did over 50 members of the family of the Prophet ﷺ wage war against the caliphs of their time in the first 3 centuries of Islam? Why did Ibn Taymiyyah write as he wrote when the Caliph in Baghdad was sacked? What did he say about that situation? And probably most importantly, when the Caliphate during the Ottoman period was disbanded, what did Muslim scholars, thinkers say about that situation? Why are we in the situation that we are in now, where we're humiliated, seemingly, and dejected? Those are questions that play on my mind, and I think play in a lot of people's minds because of the fact they're so important. Going forward, how do we address this question of religious authority and political power going into the future? One of these topics that we're looking at is revolting against rulers as law. We'll be looking at that question, and for the people that say that and the people that don't say that, we'll be looking at the arguments for and against. The most important thing is looking at how the Caliphate can be articulated into the future as well. What does it mean to be a Caliph in the 21st century? One of the other things I'll be looking at is actually the blame game issue, where Muslims blame other Muslims for the civil strife and war that's going on in the Muslim world. You have people blaming Salafism, you have people blaming something called Wahhabism, you have people blaming traditional scholars who are under the thumbs of rulers for the situation that we're in the Muslim world. That's one of the main questions that we'll be looking at in the course, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.